Alright, so we have an urgent information coming out. Two of Indonesia's most active volcanoes erupt within hours. That Pacific Ring of Fire is really shaking. Alright, so ever since the 8.8 magnitude, there's been burning mountains blowing up. There was one in Russia. It happened right after the 8.8 magnitude earthquake that struck the eastern part of Russia. And we have seen Indonesia. We have seen multiple volcanoes around the world erupting. Now, give me a second here. Let me just read this part really quick. If you can, please share the video. For the second day in a row, one of Indonesia's most active volcanoes erupted. Now, the explosion launched a column of smoke and volcanic material shot up to 11 miles in the sky early Saturday morning. Debris from the volcano blanketed villages, but no casualty had been reported. Explosions was one of the country's largest since the 2010 eruption of Mount Merapi, the country's most volatile volcano. Man. Alright, so we're going to see what's going on here, guys. The burning mountain, the flash flooding, the earthquake, war. We are definitely witnessing Bible prophecy happening right in front of our faces. Alright, so here's some of the earthquake going on. And still Russia is seeing a lot of it. You see all this? See the blue dots? That's all Russia. That's where the 8.8 magnitude struck. But give me a second here. I want to see if there's anything in Indonesia. Yeah, there's nothing going on in Indonesia. The only thing that's happening is the volcano. Now, Indonesia is right here. I think that's the one. That's Indonesia, Australia. You got Papua New Guinea, Singapore, and then you have you got all these Asian countries, Taiwan, Japan, and way up there is Russia. Alright, so we're going to see what's going on here, guys. Before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Louis Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And for those of you that want to help and support the channel, we do have the Cash App link and the PayPal link in the comments box and also description box. Guys, another way to support this channel is through Patreon. We go live once a week, and we talk about things that we cannot talk about in this platform. So that's like $5 a month. That's another way to support the channel. Thank you again for your support. And I did went live yesterday, and we talked about a lot of things, stuff that we can talk about in this platform. All right, so once again, the explosion was one of the country's largest since the 2010 eruption of Mount Merapi, the country's most volatile volcano. On Friday, in an eruption that occurred just hours before the one Saturday morning, smoke and ash went as high as 6.2 miles as the volcano lit up the sky with glowing lava and bolts of lightning. Indonesia Geology Agency recorded an avalanche of searing gas clouds mixed with rocks and lava traveling up to 3 miles down the slopes of the mountain. Now, drones observation showed deep magma movement, triggering tremors that registered on seismic monitors. Volcanic material, including hot thumb-sized gravel, was thrown up to 5 miles from the crater, covering nearly villages and towns with thick volcanic residue, the agency said. It asked residents to be vigilant about heavy rainfall that could trigger lava flows in rivers originating from the volcano. Now you have the volcanoes has been on the highest alert level since the 5,197-foot volcano erupted in June. The exclusion zone has been doubled to a 4.3 miles radius due to more frequent eruptions. So it's not over. This thing has been blowing since June. And again, you have the Pacific Ring of Fire. It's just snapping. It's about to get worse. Give me a second here. Here's a picture. You see that lightning bolt? Wow, look at this one here. All right. So it says here, you even have Hawaii Kilauea volcano also erupting. So volcanic material, including hot thumb-sized gravel, was thrown up to 5 miles from the crater, covering nearby villages and towns with thick volcanic residue, the agency said. It asks residents to be vigilant about heavy rainfall that could trigger lava flows in rivers originating from the volcano. So you have these volcano has been on the highest level, alert level, since the 5,197 foot volcano erupted in June, and the exclusive zone has been doubled to a 4.3 mile radius due to more frequent eruption. Wow. The explosion comes less than a month after the Bali's airport was forced to delay and cancel flights when a major eruption on July 7 covered the roads and fields with debris. Give me a second here, guys. Indonesia is home, look at this, to 200 million people and has 120 active volcanoes. It sits along the Pacific Ring of Fire, a horseshoe-shaped series of seismic fault lines encircling the Pacific Basin. That's the same region that the 8.8 magnitude earthquake struck. And I want to take you back to the USGS really quick here, because it seems like this Russia got hit with they got hit with a 6.0 magnitude. That's the biggest one today. So it seems like, I know they're getting all these aftershock, but the biggest one is like 6.2 or 6.0. So they get hit with at least one 6.0 magnitude. So they are getting hit. Experts are saying that this is going to last for weeks or possibly months. And just going out here to the West Coast, California, you got some earthquake going on there. I wouldn't be too concerned about that. But again, we need to pray for the people out there in the eastern part of Russia. Again, they're getting hit with all those earthquake. The ground is still shaking out there. Give me a second here, guys. I'm trying to see if I can find any more information. Ooh. This is brutal. Is this This is Taiwan. Look at this. Man, what in the world? I mean, stuff like this you see like in end time movies. So, storm over Taiwan capital. Wow. That's some serious stuff. Give me a second here, guys. Give me a second. I want to see if I can pull up some more information about that. The world is shifting. The world is shifting. Yeah, so here we go. So we're going to go with Taiwan now. That's it for the volcano, but let's see what's going on with Taiwan. So Taiwan drenched. Heavy rain and thunderstorm. Taiwan's getting absolutely soaked. The Central Weather Administration has issued advisory for 18 out of 22 regions. Man. Warning of torrential downpours fueled by raging southwesterlies or westerlies. And you have Tainan and Pentong are taking the worst of it, with one station clocking 444 mm of rain in just over 12 hours. That's almost half a meter, folks. Flash floods, mountain rain runoff, and pop-up thunderstorm are all on the weekend menu. Temperatures still cooking above 30 Celsius in some cities because why not have both water and fire? So experts are saying that this storm is expected to drag on through Monday. Wow. So we are definitely seeing some stuff here, guys. All right. And Taiwan is also in the Pacific Ring of Fire. So they do sit out there in the Pacific Ring of Fire, along with Indonesia, Japan, eastern part of Russia, South Korea, North Korea. You have Singapore. You have Australia. I mean, you got all them regions out there. Alaska. All right, give me 1 second here, guys. All right, so far it seems like this is all the information here. So far it seems like this is all the information. Now let me take you back to the USGS. Well, actually, there's nothing there, but this is all of it here, guys. I would keep it updated when it comes to all these strange volcanic eruption that's going on. I mean, this is really big. And then I'm not gonna talk too much about this one here because I did post a video yesterday. We already talked about this, but man. You have the Grand Canyon Dragon Bravo fire reaches mega fire status, surpasses 100,000 acres. So we already know about this. I did post a video. We up to date with all this, and we are definitely seeing a lot of wildfire, flash flooding, earthquake, volcanic eruption, and now we're about to, hopefully not, but WWE3 is around the corner too. A wildfire that broke out in Grand Canyon National Park has now been deemed a megafire due to its size. The Dragon Bravo fire ignited from a lightning strike on July the 4th as firefighters readied to contain the blaze. Fire conditions rapidly changed, causing the fire to explode in size. As of Friday, the Dragon Bravo fire has burnt 111,970 acres, becoming a mega fire, a term given by the U.S. Forest Service when a fire reaches over 100,000 acres. All right. So, that's where we at right now, guys. I will keep you updated with all these news here. Do me a favor, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. These information will be in my description box, and yeah, just be safe out there. And remember what Jesus says: when all these things happen, these are the signs of his return. I do believe Jesus is around the corner. The rapture is imminent. He's returning for the church. People need to be prepared spiritually, physically, and mentally. Thank you so much for watching, guys. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Luis Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $5 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream once a week. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put your faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.